What's happening, Harmonites? I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to another edition of Timeless TLC. This is being posted on Friday, October 7th. Please keep in mind this is still timeless, okay? So when you feel guided to listen to this message may be for you. All right. Pay attention more to the storyline. Check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Cross watching is welcome. We never know what we're going to get here with the TLCs, the tender loving care. All right, we're going to start off here first with our air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Still using that Marvel deck to see what's going to guide us here, where we're going to be going here. So let's get started, shall we? Weekend's coming up here quickly for us, isn't it? Calling in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascended masters as to what messages, Spirit, do we have the collective specifically? Not yet. No jumpers. Specifically, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini, Spirit. What do we have here? Here we go. It's funny because She-Hulk wanted to come out, but I was like, we're not ready. We're not ready yet. I haven't even finished that. So until I finish my spiel, I don't let the flyers come out. Ooh, we got Black Widow. Look twice, leap once. Look twice, whoops, leap once. Still getting used to the camera angles here, guys. So, let's see what this is about. We got the Black Widow here. Now, she tends to be a loner, even though she works with Hawkeye. But let's see what message the Black Widow has here. What's going on with the Black Widow here? Look twice, leap once. It says, when the stealthy Black Widow reveals herself in a reading, it's because she means for you to see her. Interesting. And what we see is a calm, measured spy who doesn't make a move without a plan. And you are being guided to follow suit. This may mean you are being asked to act as a peacekeeper, lending your composure to mediate conflicts between friends or coworkers. Embrace a spirit of temperance and know that your forethought, strategic thinking, and diplomacy will never lead you astray. Wow. So the Black Widow in this particular deck is kind of playing the Libra energy of justice. Interesting. Look twice, leap once. So there's something in regards to mediating here. All right. Feeling a lot of Libra energy in this with that. But it is what it is. We'll see what the challenge is, though, with this mediation here. All right. Because I feel like either you're being asked to judge something or you are going to be the final judge of a situation here. Okay. But you're being asked to mediate the situation. Let's see what the challenge is here for our air signs. Oh, wow. King of Wands. Could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, the King of Wands is someone here who's an extrovert, who's very creative, has a lot of integrity, can be kind of show-offy, can be someone here who's in the arts. But if this is the challenge, this is taking action. Interesting. So this could be another person who's a challenge, or it could be you not making actions yet on a specific situation until you figure out the info, right? So let's see what's going on here for air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Here we go. Libra, 1, 2, 3. Aquarius, 1, 2, 3. Gemini, 1, 2, 3. Move those over here. We're going to start off with Libra. Where we at? All right, Libra. Let's see what we got here. Well, the Fool, Aquarius energy right off the bat is reversed, followed by the Hermit, Virgo energy, also reversed. And all right, so we have all major arcanas here. There is a block. I want to state here, Libra, Now, this could be, oh man, I keep hearing foolish. Somebody here was foolish. Someone here didn't take a time out. Someone didn't think about a situation. Someone here took the wrong road, wrong path. I don't know where they were going. I don't know who this individual was, but they really thought that they were ascending somewhere. Okay, could have been dealing with a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. But this individual, and I don't want to say it's you, and I have two stories, so hold on here, all right? If you were dealing with someone here who had left a situation to go to another situation or just to go off on their own, and I do feel like there was other people involved here. This individual kind of did a hop, skip, and away of like, I don't need to think about it. I don't need a timeout. I'm just going to run into it. All right. They never took the time to rest. They never took the time to let something go. This is a coffin. So to me, this is an ending that this individual was kind of ignoring. All right. Now, this could have been an ending or separation with you. Now, the other story I have here is if you, with this energy, have taken some leaps and bounds here, this is you giving yourself some harsh judgment over some of the situations that you put yourself in. All right. Maybe you just quickly went into something, was like, yeah, let's try. Let's, it's going to be great. Right. Whether it's a job opportunity, a place, or anything like this. Well, now it's like reflecting on like, what have I done? I should have really, with that Hermit energy, with that Virgo energy, I really should have thought this out before I did this. All right. There's something here where you weren't finished with an ending. You weren't finished with an ending. But again, if this is an individual, this could be someone here in your vicinity, but we're going to see how the cards play out. We're going to see what the validation cards are. Don't forget, I don't do reversals on validations. Oh, Knight of Swords. See, this is about something coming in quickly. This is about something coming in quickly. And I feel like this quick energy has a lot to do with someone's having a hard time speaking or talking about it. All right. They're choked up about it. This individual is choked up. All right. Needs to express themselves. There's something in regards to expressing or wanting to take back. I don't know. If you're dealing with someone here, it's someone who was very show offy. All right. But this could have been you too, having a lot of faith in something, hoping that it was going to go for the best. And, but this is about a message, something needing to be communicated, something. And this is usually a very quick card, quick in actions. Quick in actions. And if this is specifically a person here, this is someone here who's evaluating their actions before they talk or communicate here. Okay. They're choked up with their words, I'm hearing. I just feel like it's time. All right. Maybe there's been a lot of time that's passed on this, but the Six of Pentacles is the clock is ticking, but it's back and forth, right? So this is usually about an equal give and take here, all right? A balance. There was someone here in your vicinity, and this is story number one. If you had someone here who was foolish, was either two-timing you, going back and forth between you and another, and this individual is really regretting it and wanting to come back to make this more balanced. There's something here about being on time. 6 o'clock. It's on time, balanced. Now, again, if this is you feeling like you jumped into something and made a foolish decision, it's you reflecting on it and saying, it's time for me to make this balanced. It's time for me to make this balanced. Now, you may be pulling in the justice for you, right? That justice energy may be in for you with that Black Widow, all right? Moderating the situation. And this is about moderation. It is. This is a moderation card. It's not moderating, but it is moderation. It's being fair, right? Especially with it's like, let's take the time before an ending to really reflect before we get jumping into something here. And I feel like we got an individual here who jumped into something and may have some high regrets on how they jumped into something and really didn't look at the insight of their intuition here, all right, and is really kicking themselves for not taking that break or taking that time out between and I want to say an ending, all right? But the Chariot energy here, and we'll see what's validating that Chariot. Oh, yeah. Two of Pentacles. This is change. This is a card of change, but notice here, these two skeletons bring in ascension here. Now, guys, if this is a person here who left you for another and juggled you, because this card is also about juggling, this person is changed. This person is realizing, oh my God, what did I do? How could I have done that to my Libra? All right. Now, some of you, this person, and you might not want to hear the story, and it's like, oh, not this again. All right. But there's something in regards to change. All right. They want to turn the wheel around. This individual is realizing your worth now and is, resenting it. And if they're not coming towards you, just know that this is about communication. This person is choked up with their words. All right. I think there's a lot of remorse here. There was a lot of lack of control, I'm hearing. But again, if this is not a person and this is you now realizing that the juggles that you made doesn't mean that you can't change your mind. Okay. Doesn't mean that something else can't happen. I mean, the butterfly is the last final phase of, the caterpillar to the cocoon to this. So I do feel this level of you facing something here. All right. And it is two skeletons. So it is some skeletons in the closet here. Judgment. You can't make this shit up if you tried. Judgment. This is a reconciliation. Someone here wants to reconcile. And I feel like if this is an individual, you got someone here who's like, surprise, this isn't dead yet, or I have changed. Look twice, leap once. See, this individual did not look twice. They just leapt for it, right? But if this is you, this is trying to reconcile your paths now. It's like, I'm never going to just jump into something, all right? So, I mean, there's dual messages here on both encounters. Now, some of you, this may be you also. If you're marrying this person and this person's no good and they're saying they've changed, but you're like, really? Have you changed? Because you look like shit, right? You've still learned your lesson. I mean, maybe it takes two. It takes two. I really do feel like this is a karmic situation here. There's two skeletons. It takes two. Maybe you guys were meant to be in each other's lives to marry each other. This could be a twin flame. This could be a karmic, right? But the twin flame and the karmic energy here are life lessons. These life lessons come in many different forms for us to grow, for us to ascend. And it may be nothing more than that. And it's going to be up to you to decide what is the right pathway for you, right? Some of you are going to be like, no, I've learned my lesson on this. I'm not taking this individual back. Others of you, you may say, okay, I forgive you. But you're not going to necessarily have to, it's not all about words anymore. All right. You're going to want to see actions here by this individual. All right. And that's the challenge, is that this individual was all talk. I'm hearing, Libra. And this is the challenge here, is for this individual now to take actions, being able to match, making it aligned, a back and forth situation here. Okay. So I do feel this energy of lessons learned, of some change coming on here for you. All right, let's see what's going on for Aquarius. I'm going to move these out of the way. All right, Aquarius. The Star. That's your energy. Reverse, though. That's having no faith, no hope. Now is this the Nine of Wands? Yeah, this is the Nine of Wands. Sometimes the 6s and 9s get me thrown off with this card because they're the same. I have to look at the artwork. So this is about the 9 of Wands is boundaries. But being wounded and guarded here. Okay. So there's something here about having poor boundaries here, Aquarius. Oh, and the 10 of Wands. All right. All right. So we got all reversals here, but it's not always a bad thing. I feel, though, there is something in regards to a tower moment that has happened. I feel a lot of lost hope, feeling things aren't balanced, feeling things aren't fair, not sure which actions to take, which direction to go, feeling pretty wounded, feeling like you had poor boundaries on a situation or an outcome here. It's like, why didn't I see that coming? I just feel this energy, Aquarius. You're like, how could I have not seen this coming? And why didn't I protect myself? And I feel like there's something here where you may be a little bit jaded. I mean, this is a reversal energy, but the 10 of Wands, which is usually being very burdened by something with this butterfly energy here, is reversed. So I feel like you're not, there's this energy of feeling like you've been defeated, or, because that's a moth here. It's not really a butterfly energy, but I almost feel this energy of feeling defeated or feeling lack. And it's like, well, I'm letting this burden go. You're dropping the burden here. Okay. But you are a little bit jaded by it. And I feel you're a little bit confused as to what actions to take here. Look twice, leap once. All right. So there's something that happened here that you didn't look twice on. And I feel like that's what you're looking at or evaluating here, Aquarius. All right. Let's see what the validation cards are. I do not do reversals on the validation cards. Probably move these up a little bit so you can see. There we go. That perfect. All right. So much defensive energy here. I just feel like the actions that you were taking right is being defensive. Feeling like, oh my God, I cannot believe I let this happen. Or there's something that you were burdened by of some kind of ending here, or something that you jumped into without really doing the research. I just keep hearing you didn't do the research. All right. And you've lost some faith here, but you're also being very defensive here, Aquarius. Ten of Pentacles. Now, this is your environment. This is your security. Your home says this could have been something that happened at work, in your home environment, somewhere where you spend a lot of time and you feel safe and secure. This is usually a card of happiness, of security, of having it all. But there's something here that has broken that security, and now you're very defensive. It's almost like you feel you have to protect the situation, protect not only yourself, but the people that are within this, in this environment. Feeling almost like you should have been more prepared. Why do I feel like it's almost like an injustice energy here? All right. Especially with that Black Widow energy, which is the justice almost there. Ooh, the Hierophant. Now this is counseling, getting advice. So some of you are taking actions here on getting some kind of advice here. Could be from a counselor, a medium, or it doesn't even have to be that like that. It doesn't have to be a healer. It could, even with this Taurus energy, could be an advisor, an accountant here. Okay. But something here where someone has knowledge and is able to balance this here. Okay. This is usually about conformity here, but I feel that the reason you're dropping your burdens here, and now we have 2 10s. Now keep that in mind. 10, 10 is about, I'm dealing with an Aquarius here who's lost some faith and is like, I can't believe I did that, but is now trying to correct the situation by pulling in some help, pulling in someone like the Black Widow. Look twice, leap once. So you're being told some information here. All right. Information here. Some of you, it's a medium, I keep hearing, but which direction should I go? How? And this is the challenge, because you don't know what actions you want to take. And the King of Wands always knows where to go. It's like on the go. Once they know and they feel strong enough, they'll take the actions in whatever endeavor that they feel good about. All right. So I feel like that's the challenge here, is you don't want to make a mistake. I'm talking to Aquarius here, who maybe got involved in a situation here that is not good. And it affected more than just you. Could even be financially here. The Seven of Pentacles. This is all about growth. Watch where you put your money. All right. This could have been a really poor investment that you did. And you're like, I cannot believe I did that. But now it's like, I'm going to really pay attention to where I put my stuff, where I put my stability in, where I put my time in, how it's going to be balanced, how it's going to be fair. You're evaluating that. So I do feel like you're getting some kind of outside help here, Aquarius, in regards to a situation that has left you a little bit hung up to dry. Okay. Could it be financial too? All right. Or, it could have been loss of faith here too, guys. If this is a relationship here, it's getting some kind of counseling for that relationship to make it more fair, to make it more balanced here. Okay. It's like, I want to see the challenge here is that it wasn't fair. Or be not prepared enough to take those actions. But I do feel like you're getting some solid advice here. Okay. You are utilizing that energy for sure. All right. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. Gemini. All right, Gemini. Gemini. All right. Well, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. We have the Knight of Wands. And we have which one is this? The Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Now, this is interesting because I feel like this is also a loss and some scarcity here. All right. I'm talking to a Gemini here. Who's having a hard time balancing an opportunity or missed it. Was this a missed opportunity? Almost feels like a missed opportunity. All right. Massive anxiety on this. All right. I do not feel like with all these being reversed that this anxiety over. Actually, I feel like you got more anxiety over it. All right. Maybe trying to do your research. This is actually very similar energy to Aquarius, I'm feeling. All right. And notice that they were all reversals on this one too. But I almost feel this level that, now, if this is a person, this is someone here who really played you badly. All right. And I just feel like this energy of the worst case scenario here. I mean, you're really in your head about it, but there's something here about not doing your research. Interesting. Let's see what the validation cards are. I do not do reversals and validations. Now that's the Six of Wands. That's having recognition. That's having victory. That's going through a war of some sort. Empty victory. I just keep hearing empty victory. Whatever this was in place, the recognition that you thought you were going to get turned out to be an empty victory. It's like, oh my God, I cannot believe. Did you jump the gun here, Gemini? Because this is almost the energy of jumping the gun. And it's like, yeah, I got this in the pocket. I got it. And all of a sudden it's like, no, I don't got it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I told everybody I got it. What happened here? Okay. Or jump the gun in a relationship here. All right. The Knight of Pentacles. Now this is slow. This is and interesting how we have the Knight of Wands, the in and out energy, which is very unstable. It's the quickest night. And then we have the slowest night. Ooh, Gemini, are you learning a harsh lesson on long-term stability here? There was a too good to be true offer here that was messy, was not right for you. And now there's this energy of, let me set this right. Let me set this right before I take the actions. This is very similar to Aquarius energy. The Devil, Capricorn energy. Now, the Devil, is desires. Greed, lust. It's almost the energy. Now, I know I'm switching the story up here, but you could have been dealing with a fire sign here, Gemini. Um, let's go with two stories here, right? Now, if this is someone here who played you, um, there was something about the desire and the greed and the lust of the situation really looked tempting. All right. But this individual was really in it for the money, was really in it for the stability here. All right. I feel like you might have been in a situation here, Gemini, where you're the new supply. Now, if this has nothing to do with romance, there's also this thing of you jumping the gun and going into something for a quick buck, quick opportunity. You thought it was, you got it in the bag. But really, what you're realizing now is that you were greedy. Not everyone's going to like to hear this, but that's what the cards are saying. I mean, this is greed. I mean, it's facing the greed. It's facing the demons of, having the desires, having the lust, having all of that indulgence, all of the excitement of this. All right. Someone here got swept up with desires, with things that really did not serve them, but it looks good. It might feel good for a little bit. But then when you do it, you're like, fuck. Yeah, 7 of Cups. Now you're confused about it. All right. Now, some of you, this is looking and trying to evaluate new opportunities now, but feeling a little, this is a card of confusion here. All right. Now, a lot of you look twice, leap once. This is what the energy of you are doing right now, is you're mediating that before you take any actions with anyone. All right. They might look good, sexy or anything in that level, but it's like, I'm going to really make sure I check this individual out, do my research on them, right? Before, so I don't give myself anxiety over this. All right. But if it's not a person, it's still you really looking at your indulgence, looking at what you really wanted quickly, because this is something that you wanted quickly and you thought you were going to get quick. All right. It's like hook, line, sinker. Whether this was someone love bombing you or an opportunity that you were like, oh, this is a quick buck, or I'll do this something quick. You're realizing now it actually left you more confused. A loss, a massive loss, could even be a money loss here. All right. And now you're like, I got to focus on my long term. And focusing on my long term could really be short-lived when you're evaluating of all your desires and wants, because you want to quicken it up here, right? You want to go through this, but there's something here about the cheat code of cheating through. Like I keep seeing they're showing me, Gemini, the shortcut of like the shark, which was, for gaming here. You put a cheat code in here to beat it quicker, faster. All right. Being successful at it. But really what it was becoming greedy. There's something here about greed. It's just this greed kind of effort that I feel. All right. That's what I got for our air signs. Let's move on to our water signs. I'm going to do a quick shuffle here, guys. All right, Spirit, what do we got going on for our water signs? What do our water signs need to know? Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Spirit, what do our water signs need to know? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. Ooh, that card flipped out. Let's see what we got here for our water signs. Deadpool. I'm just here for snacks. Perfect. Now, Deadpool's the kind of the comedian, the comedian of the Marvel characters here. but it's still very powerful. So let's see what Deadpool's got to say. What's going on? What's going on here? I think it's something about, I just feel this energy of watching. Here we go. Relax, entertain, right? Sometimes things just refuse to go your way. Ooh. And no one knows that better than Deadpool. He's been melted into a puddle, hit with a rocket, trampled by a zombie T-Rex, and somehow he snarks his way back to life. If that merc with a mouth has decided to barge into your spread, it's because you may find yourself a true low point in life. And he always gets himself in trouble. It's like shit, rock bottom, right? But consider this. Have you ever been eaten by venom and lived to tell the tale? Your greatest sorrows can become your stories, and by leveraging your humor, tenacity, and a good chimichanga life, will start to look up. All right. And like I said, when you hit rock bottom, the only way you can do is look up. So this is someone here who's finding the humor and shit. Finding the humor and shit. This is perfect. I really like how they use that for Deadpool. I'm glad I decided to read what they had to say in the book. So there's something here that you need to be a little bit more lighthearted, like Deadpool. All right. Deadpool is like the shit hits the fan, and he's still got some humor here. Okay. But what's the challenge about this? All right. The sorrows, the loss, I mean, how much worse can it get here for my water signs? Let's see what the challenge is. The challenge here. Ooh, now this is the Knight of Cups, but notice this Knight of Cups. He's backwards, ass backwards. Selfish, not looking where he's going, drinking his own cup, doing something differently. Ass backwards. You didn't see this coming, but you were doing something else that was fulfilling. The challenge here is, I want to say the challenge here is, I think, is you were evaluating something in regards to being selfish. And not now selfish is not always a bad thing, but I feel the challenge here is maybe you feel that if you had offered or looked at this in a different way, and been more aware, you could be more lighthearted about it. All right. Maybe you're dealing with a selfish individual. I mean, it could go so many different ways. Let's see what's going on for our water signs. Scorpio, 1, 2, 3. Pisces, 1, 2, 3. Move this out of the way. And Cancer, 1, 2, 3. All right, Scorpio. Let's start with you. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups here reversed. All right. We have the King of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. Oh, and the High Priestess. You didn't see something coming. You didn't see something coming, and you're kicking yourself about it. I feel this energy of kicking yourself up about this. Interesting. So let's look at this. Let's evaluate this, because I feel like for you, oops, hold on. I've got some sound issues here. Give me a second. All right, let's see if this is working. Perfect. All right, now I just gotta give me 1 second. Never fails. There's always some kind of tech issue here when it comes with here. All right, Scorpio, my apologies. So let's get started here, or redo this. All right. So this has to do with being confused about some options here, or not being able to see something. I feel for some of you, you're kicking yourself that you weren't able to see something and you wanted to have a clear picture here. All right. This is honesty. This is truth. This is wanting to have the authentic truth of what a situation is. And I feel like it's like woulda, coulda, shoulda information here. All right. It's like, I should have known that. How did I not see that? I'm hearing, Scorpio. All right. There's something here that you were evaluating that you did not see. All right. Now, this is using your intuition, but with it reverse, it's like you didn't have a clear decision here about a clear picture of when you made a decision here. And now you're thinking intellectually, was it really the smartest thing to really just go in and thinking that? I think you thought, the thing is I think you thought you were making a very heartful decision or had clarity in it. But the truth is now you're looking and evaluating and said, I wish I took a time out. I wish I looked at this, because this is about thoughts. This is about communication here. All right. And I just feel this level of you feeling a little bit back asswards, like you did something here. All right. But there's still this energy of needing to be a little bit more lighthearted. All right. I'm just here for snacks. Now, I don't feel like you're in that energy, not with the King of Swords here, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is someone here, it's got the spades, and the heart here is usually, having heart, being lighthearted. But this is someone here who is a little bit off the cuff. All right. Who could have been wounded here. This could have been, maybe you're, maybe you bad, because it's usually my businessman. All right. Maybe you made a bad business decision here. Okay. But it was like, oh, I thought my heart was in it. I thought this was going to bring me what I wanted. And now you're realizing, like, why didn't I see that? Why didn't I turn around? Why didn't I evaluate that? Why didn't I look at that? Why didn't I research that? I'm hearing, Scorpio. Let's see what the validation cards are. Don't forget, I don't do reversals on the validations. Oh, now the King of Wands. Look, it's like Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, this is someone here who takes actions, who knows what they're doing, who feels good about it, is very creative, outspoken, an extrovert, usually a really good looking individual here. But there's something about pointing, like, oh my God, why didn't I see that? Like, and it does look like he's pointing, right? He's pointing at, like, why didn't I see that? Why didn't I evaluate my options? Why did I choose this option? Like, I knew it didn't feel good. This is almost that energy of you got an answer, but then you dismissed it and you're like, nah, it's this way. But then it happens and you're like, oh my God, why did I do that? Because this is also something about a rock bottom here. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a cycle. It's a completion. It's about, having the time, and it's usually divine timing here, an ending to a beginning, but it's like something's going in circles, but it's usually about your fortune. It's usually about good luck. Huh. And I feel that whatever this completion is like, oh my God, I'm going around in circles here, but this is about your fortune. This is about a chance. This is about your rewards. This is about your rewards. And I feel now you have a clear picture of what actions you have in place here, but it's because you had to make this decision. The King of Pentacles. Look at all of the kings here. All of this masculine energy. All right. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here. The only thing we're missing here is the King of Cups. If we had all four kings here, I would say you're in emperor mode. All right. Now, the King of Pentacles is someone here who's nurturing, loving, a provider. Someone you can grow with, someone that who saves, someone here who takes actions in saving, who can help others. There's something in your energy field that you feel foolish about, wanting to have made a decision on something here, but it's like, where are my other opportunities here? Now, guys, even though this is a validation, this also runs this way, is that you may have multiple options still in place, all right? But you're not sure which way to go, all right? Now, this is two individuals here. This could be you deciding on a fire sign and an earth sign here, all right? And being a little bit confused because you've had rock bottoms before. You've made a poor decision before in your past, right? And you're like, I thought that was good, and now what's this about, right? Oh, who are you going to work with? What's your next move? Eight of Pentacles. What are you going to put your move in here? So this is you having a challenge here. There is two options. See, I think that you made a poor decision or you weren't listening to your intuition, and your challenge is to be a little bit more lighthearted with this. Okay. I'm not saying laugh it off, but there is something lighthearted about this. But there's also this tendency here now where you do have options that may not be the same in the row here, but it's because you made whatever this wrong action was that you intuitively knew was the wrong decision. It's like it cleared the board. So now I feel this opportunity coming your way where you're going to have two new options because, it's changed the timeline for you. And I feel that you have got to figure out in an intellectual way which direction to go into. I mean, the King of Swords uses their head over their heart. But this is also a reminder here with that High Priestess to use both. To use both. Balance both. All right. There's something here about balancing both, and that time, everything happens in a timely manner. All right. This is not saying that it's not going to be here for you, Scorpio. I do feel this energy. I just want to pull one more about what this growth is, because I do feel like you have are having a hard time or looking at options, or you're going to have opportunities that come your way. Yeah. See, oh my God, the Tower. See, it's going to happen unexpected when you're not prepared for this, okay? You may have to make a quick decision on this because something is going to fall apart that no longer serves you. I really feel like it's this attitude of not being too lighthearted, of being like the worst is the worst. I can't believe I did that, or being too hard on yourself. I think that time is going to be kind of thrown at you into all these different directions. And there are a lot of staircases here. I mean, we can't, that's a lot of staircases. I feel like you're going to be like, holy crap, which direction I go. You got a situation where I feel that you're going to be very passionate with. This could be an opportunity to do something you really, really love, or be with a person here who's very passionate and loving, and another person here who's more grounded, cares about security. But there's something about which direction I go. And Spirit's saying, listen, whatever path you choose, and this is really important for you to know, Scorpio, whatever the path is, whether this is your people or situations, the timelines, even though the choices may not be the same, just be comfortable with making, going with the flow of what your heart transpires, because there will always be other options that come in place here. All right. This is all divinely in place for you. You've already made these decisions way before we even got in this timeline. All right. So there are things here that are working behind the scenes for you in a very good way. I just feel this need of being a little bit more lighthearted. All right. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Pisces. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, there's Justice, Libra energy. And the Page of Swords. Well, you're not observing a situation anymore. I do feel like you're a little bit more lighthearted. All right. whatever the slowness was, whatever this instability here, I do feel like, Pisces, you might have been dealing with some financial loss or a very not a stable relationship. Okay. Something that wasn't, that you thought was going to be long term and it turned out not to be long term. Okay. Justice is here. This has changed for you. Okay. Mediation here, Libra energy here, but whether it's a divorce, whether it is a decision that is made, whatever it is, I feel like it is going in your favor. It may not feel like that at first because with the Page of Swords energy, that's wanting the truth, feeling the truth. Why isn't it all here? And I feel like you might feel, or another individual may feel, that they're getting the better deal. And this is really interesting, Pisces, but they're saying here that's not necessarily the case. All right. It may look like they're getting the better deal. It may look like it's going in favor for another, but there's something here that I feel like it's going to end and it's going to go in your favor. So be lighthearted on this. So this loss, this decision, you're not going to have to worry about this anymore. The decision has been made. All right. The decision has been made. There's no more looking at this or evaluating this. It's like, it's over. It's done. That's still the Grim Reaper in there. No reversals on the validations, guys. King of Cups. Some of you are like, fuck it, let me have a drink. I think you were dealing with an extremely, and I know this is more your energy, but I'm also seeing this as, I can't believe I dealt with a selfish situation or a selfish person. I think that you did have to deal with someone here who really just cared about themselves. And it's like, cheers, have at it, lost, it's done with. All right. Some of you have put all your heart into the situation here. We're taking advantage because you are very loving, supportive, empathetic, sympathetic, I'm hearing as well. Knight of Cups. Yeah. It's like, now this is interesting because he's looking back here at this. Let the situation go, Pisces. Let the situation go. This no longer serves you. You are leaving. All right. It's actually the best thing that ever happened, even though it may not feel like it's going in your favor. All right. This ending was meant for you, but it's giving you an opportunity here. It is. The Knight of Cups is still an opportunity here, but I feel like you're looking back at a situation that you feel that was done wrong, or you were done, ready for it. You're ready for it. You might feel, Pisces, that someone did you dirty. All right. But there's this energy that I feel for you that the decision has been made. Mediator, some sort here is in the place. Yeah, 8 of Wands. But it's whatever this fast communication in or it's coming in quickly is messages, is what you receive. And I think it's going to throw you off a little bit. You're going to be like, I cannot fucking believe they're getting away with this. Like, are you kidding me? Because there's something about it playing out down the road. All right. This is karma. This is still karma. All right. So even though you may feel like you lost something here, it's like the best thing. Like you learned a harsh lesson on this. 3 Wands. And the 3 Wands is about building a foundation here. All right. Waiting for your ships to come in. And I feel like you really were hoping for something bigger or better to come out of this result, out of this decision. And it's like, it didn't pan out. And now you're like, well, now I'm stuck waiting. And Spirit's saying here that, no, don't look at it that way. It's just not with this situation. It's not with this person. It's not whatever decision that you made. It was a lesson because you have a bigger and better foundation. The 3 of Wands goes towards the 4 of Wands. So this is a level of something going better for you. I'm going to pull one more on that 3 of Wands. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. This is going to be the best thing that ever happened to you in the future. This isn't going to come fast. I'm saying in the future because this is on the future cards right here. But this isn't going to come fast. And that's what's going to feel like sucks, right? But I promise this level of the way the universe is working with you, the 3 and the 4 is still going for a union. It's still coming in the level, even though it's different suits here. This is about the actions taking in place and the Pentacles energy here. You are going to have a massive opportunity that is way better and more suited for you, Pisces. All right. All right. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. Chimichanga. Let's see what's going on for Cancer. I love that we got Deadpool energy here. All right, Cancer. Ooh, the 5 of Swords. Well, there we go. Winning at all costs. Well, shit. 5 of Cups. Who had to win at all cups? All right. 4 of Pentacles. Someone's holding on to you. Now, look at this. Look at this. It's a bank. Greedy. Holding on to something for the bank. Holding on for the money here. Now, this is very interesting. This is usually a card of missing and looking at a relationship here, all right? Someone who had to win at all costs here. Someone might have been a little bit selfish. But man, whatever. So listen. Not every Cancer is going to like what I got to say. I got to take this Did You Dirty off. I just realized I still had this on. Sorry. All right, Cancer. Here's the truth bomb. All right. You flip the story if this is not you and you think this is the other person. All right. There's something here that you decided to do on your own. All right. And you really feel like this was the decision that, what you wanted. But there's also, and I do feel like this has to do with a relationship. Okay. All right. There was a lot of like winning at all costs. And I feel like it happened on both sides. All right. Two people who were hurt people. Right. But it's like both of these two people are running into these swords. All right. Usually it's two people running away or two people running away and someone sitting there holding all the swords. But this is two people going right into the sword. So this is two people in a battle here with their egos. Now, the 5 of Cups is that missing card here, but focus on a relationship here. Ooh, I just keep hearing that whatever relationship you are really missing the financial stability of having a partner. And even though it was like, even though it was shitty, it's like, oh my God, like I do miss having the security here. All right. You felt safer, even if it was just for financial purposes here. Now, this could be another person, like I said, so don't get all bent out of shape. All right. But Deadpool's here. I'm just here for snacks. All right. So the challenge here is to be a little bit more lighthearted about this. Someone's here trying to hold on. Holding on to the memories, holding on to the security of a situation here. No reversals on this. I'm telling you, it's a relationship. It almost feels like two people still miss each other. All right. Still miss the security of each other. Maybe you guys gave each other security. Maybe you were both selfish in some way, or maybe you both are evaluating the selfishness of it. Now, like I said, I don't think selfish is bad, but I feel like two people here had decided to turn their backs on situations and give themselves their own cup here. All right. Instead of pouring it in. Now, someone obviously poured it in and poured it out. All right. So someone obviously felt like they gave a little bit more to the situation here. Okay. But this is about a relationship. All right. And I feel like the maze here is like feeling down about it, feeling the loss here. All right. Not just, loss of companionship here too, especially if this was a long-term relationship. It takes time. If you were married to this individual and all of a sudden they're out of your life, those memories don't go away. Those patterns don't go away instantaneously. You get used to something, right? So there's something here about being used to the security of a situation or someone doing something here. All right. Ace of Swords. Now the Ace of Swords is communication. It's, wanting the truth, seeking the truth. All right. The truth of the matter here. Being honest with oneself, but being honest in this relationship here. All right. We got two people missing each other, wishing that they were more honest with one another, wishing that they could work things out. And if they stayed in it, if they had that open communication, would things have been different? What if things have been different? 10 of Cups. Family. There's still a lot of love here, all right? I don't feel like this is a bad relationship here. And if this isn't, love, this is a fallout and it's two people missing each other's security of what they brought to each other. And it's like realizing, you know, realizing that it takes two to tango, you know. But there's also this need to realize that there was growth here. Being able to see that. Also, there's something here in regards to a house or, someone here might be really in some trouble here financially with a home environment here. All right. Maybe because of only having one income now, but there's something in regards to a house in question here, or there may be a bank loan or something that's at fault. The Empress. Now, the Empress is a leader, is that divine feminine energy, Taurus, Libra energy, but also is an ultimate area of receiving here, okay? Is really leaning back, doing really well, but a rebirth here. I almost feel like this had to have happened for you, Cancer, specifically, so that you could see your worth, that you could really evaluate how much work and effort you put into a relationship. And even though you may miss it, whether it's coming from the stability or just being in the essence of this individual, you're realizing now that you have standards, you have boundaries, and that you're going to be more in charge. Yeah, Page of charge, in charge of the opportunities that come your way. Right? The Page of Cups is about looking at new opportunities here and making sure that it doesn't look like shit. Right? I mean, it's just like, what is this? Like, it's just, I'm not gonna be able to, the spoon's like dripping all over me. All right? Like, I feel this effort here of you really evaluating your opportunities, even though I do feel this energy of you missing someone here, being more lighthearted, needing to be more lighthearted about it though. But this is two people missing each other. All right. For different variation reasons. Now, this person may see you glowing up right now and it's, oh my God, it's driving them nuts. All right. Let's see what's going on for fire signs. Do a quick shuffle here. All right, fire signs. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. What do my fire signs need to know, Spirit? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see what's going on for fire signs. Here we go. Ooh, Doctor Strange. Intention is the gateway to glory. And Doctor Strange is nothing more than the gatekeeper, right? Let's see what Doctor Strange has to say. We're going to look at the book here. We're going to look at the book here for Doctor Strange. Intention is the gateway to glory. Now, Doctor Strange has balanced the elements, creating the perfect foundation to manifest his magical will. And so can you. The Sorcerer Supreme seeks to protect others using his mystical experience to be a guardian. When he's in your reading, You are being asked to make sure you are acting with honorable intentions and using your gifts to help others. So there's something in regards to making sure you have pure intentions on helping others. Hold on for a second. I just lost my earpiece. Apparently. All right. So this has to be with helping others in this energy here for you. Honorable and using it to help others. All right, let's see what the challenge is. Now, this could be someone to you as well. Ooh, the Page of Cups. Huh. Well, did someone give you a shitty offer? Maybe someone didn't have pure intentions to help you out and is now sweating at it. All right. Did you take an opportunity here, fire signs, to work with someone and it turned out to be dead in the water? It's like, oh my God, now I'm sweating it. What do I do? Let's see what this is about. All right, Spirit, what do we got going on for Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo? Here we go. Saggies, 1, 2, 3. Aries, 1, 2, 3. And Leo, 1, 2, and 3. All right, Sagittarius. So this is the Nine of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. All right, so that's about independence. All right, there we have the Queen of Cups. You could be dealing with a water sign here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and the Ace of Swords. Somebody wants the truth of a situation here. Okay, like I said, you could be dealing with a water sign here. Doesn't have to be. Now, this could be you being very loving and supportive. Why do I feel like buried? All right, now this is usually a card of feeling really good, successful, doing something on your own. But I feel like, oh my God, did I just get the rocks put all over me? Now, this is someone here who uses their intuition, is very loving. Handed your heart to a situation here. Handed your heart to a situation here. It's like someone had really good intentions, and I feel like it was you, Saggies. Good intentions. You thought someone was being very honest and loving and fair. But then the truth of the matter is you're doing something all on your own, and you're feeling very burdened by it. I just feel this energy of being burdened by it. All right. Fish out of water, I keep hearing. Whatever this opportunity was or is, I feel like a fish out of water. Sweating it now. No reversals on my validation cards here. The Empress. Taurus, Libra energy. Now, this is a boss. This is a leader. This is someone who has a lot to offer. Now, dang. I think some of you got played by an individual for money or because you are very independently capable of taking care of yourself. And what someone is offering you is what you thought was honest and truth and fair and just. But it's like something wasn't seen here. I feel like someone was wearing a mask of some sort here. Oh God, I told you, after your money. 4 of Pentacles here, the bank. Someone here could, and this could be a water sign here, who was after the money of some sort here, after a situation here, uses you for the money. Could have even been marriage for the money here, sees you as a bank account here. But guys, this doesn't have to be love. You could have gotten involved or given someone here, you know, and they could use something in regards to commitment or family situation and make you feel like you're the fucking bank. Your job, holding on for the money. Maybe you're finding the truth about this now and it's really upsetting you, you know? Four of Swords, nail in the coffin. 2 4s. Now, this is after heartbreak, a loss. Someone didn't have good intentions. Someone is putting the nail in the coffin, right? But this is needing that rest. And, you know, I'm seeing this is all swords energy. So they're really asking me to add this up, which is the 5 of Swords. Someone wanted to win at all costs, but I feel this energy of hitting the nail in the coffin with something. All right. It's almost like this individual is turning it back on you. All right. It's almost like, well, you promised me this, you promised me that. And they're putting the nail in the freaking coffin, meaning that they plan on draining you dry, or you're realizing that this individual was just using you. They don't care what you do, but they're just using you for some kind of stability. Something to do with your independence, something to do with your work ethic, something about how you can bring the money in. Interesting. Oh, 2 of Swords. I feel like someone's either letting, this is interesting, Saggies. This person, it's like cutting out, right? This individual, once they get what they want, could even turn around and cut you out, leaving you feeling like, what the hell just happened here? Trying to figure out which direction to go in here. All right. 2 of Swords. All right. So, like, you know what? 4, 5, 6, 7. Lies, deceit. 7 of Swords is all about lies and deceit. You got involved with someone here who was never honest or truthful to you. This is someone here who really wanted it for their own take, their own, whether it was just for security or what. This individual relies on you, Sagittarius. And now they're flipping the story and they're doing something here to make you feel like it's your job to fix it, or your job to pay them out, or I don't know what it is, but it's leaving you confused as to which direction to go. 4 of Wands. Some of you, this affects your home, your work environment. I mean, if this is work, this is someone here that is just using you for, it almost feels like slavery, to be honest. But I mean, it's this level of being used. You know, some of you, this is someone who was just marrying you for the money. I mean, that's just flat out what they were doing. This is someone you got involved with just who wanted to marry for the money. They had no desire to put work or effort. They handed you a love bomb of a heart, but there really is no heart in a situation. This individual's a dud. All right. But if that's not a love relationship, this is someone here in your life, whether it is a family member, it's someone here you feel committed to, Saggies, in helping, that will easily throw you under the freaking bus to get past something. All right. So you are now realizing and feeling, and I feel like you got a big choice here to make. All right. And some of you need to just either wipe a person out, block this person out. But I feel like this is happening for you, not to you. Remember that. For you, not to you. And the reason it's happening for you, even though it doesn't feel too good, there's no freaking way, is for you to really evaluate when you jump into something to help someone here. Okay. How much you can offer, how much you can do. Really evaluate the people in your life and everything. All right. This is a lesson. This is a really extreme, harsh lesson for Sagittarius. So hang in there if this is resonating for you. If not, check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on for Aries. Aries. The Queen of Wands. Well, that's your energy. Looking good. Got opportunities coming your way. What are you looking at? Oh, well, that's not. Oh, you're looking at a partner who's not very aligned to you, even though that you're the same. It's like, what the hell is this person doing? Oh, Jesus. Giving you a headache, giving you anxiety. Is this person a dud too, Aries? We going back into Sagittarius reading where someone here, and I do feel like this is someone either you at one point saw eye to eye, but there's something about seeing different directions, not looking the same way. There's something in regards to, passions, creativity, working well with one another. But when it's reversed, we got someone here who's arrogant, selfish, ignorant, I'm hearing, and is not really looking out for you. And it's like you're calling out, going, hello, don't do that. That's a mistake, or this. Are you constantly trying to fix an individual here, Aries? Because this is an immature individual that brings you a massive headache. This is like beyond nightmare state. This person, I don't know what they're doing, where they're going, but they're not looking at you. They're not looking at you at all. And I feel like you're calling out for them. I feel like you want to take actions. And I feel like this kind of reminds me of the Hermit energy holding the, you already know the answer. And I feel this energy of you trying to give it to this individual to fix the situation, and they ain't listening. They're looking at something else. Maybe they're not taking your advice. All right. Maybe they find something else that catches their eye, and you're like, hello, where are you? Hello. But yeah. See, you're very patient. You're that in that Sagittarius energy. You may be dealing with Sagittarius. You may want to look at the Sagittarius reading. All right. But I feel that you're very aligned. I feel that you have a lot of patience, and I feel like you give a lot to this individual with love and support in whatever direction they may have to go. You're very patient with this individual, even though that they're freaking arrogant as hell. The High Priestess. This person doesn't use their intuition. And I don't know. And now, usually, notice here the book here. I feel like this person gets outside advice, does not go within like you do. All right. Now, the High Priestess is, a psychic, all right, external, but I feel like they're getting shitty advice from someone. And they're not using their own intuition. They're not evaluating what their own writings are, what their own automatic stuff that is coming out, their own channel messages. All right. This individual is getting some kind of poor advice that, the Hermit. This is that going within energy, that Virgo energy here of needing to go within. There's this energy, Aries, that I feel you're calling to an individual and saying you're getting poor advice, you're getting shitty advice, and you're trying to help a person. This is you having good intentions. Aries, you are dealing with someone here, whether it's a family member, a partnership here, who's being very arrogant and ignorant to your advice, but is willing to take on advice of another, where I feel you're telling them the answer is within. Stop looking outside of yourself. And this person is not listening. They're not listening. They're not listening. Wheel of Fortune. This could go either way. And I feel the fortune could be a misfortune or a good fortune here, right? There's two skeletons here, and it's a time and a decision here. I feel like there's good advice here, and I feel like there's bad advice here. And I feel has been a struggle bus with this individual. I feel that you are having smart and good intentions for this person. I feel like you do really want to help them out, even though that they may be angry with you or ignorant or immature. This even could be a child, guys. All right. But they're getting some kind of advice that is poor advice. And it has to do with a financial decision or something here that this person really, really wants. All right. Really, really desires here. Yeah. 9 of Wands. And I feel the advice you're telling this person is have better boundaries. Go within. You're going to get wounded. But you know what? You're going to have to let this person play their karma out. You've done as much as you can, Aries. I'm talking to an Aries here who's really trying to help an individual out. That's what Dr. Strange does. He's the gateway keeper. We saw that with the purest intentions. I do feel this energy of you having pure intentions, but someone here is not taking your advice. And they're going to get burnt, and you're going to have to watch it and let this play. And be careful, because if you keep pushing this, you may get this person's karma. So Spirit's like, let it roll the way it is. All right. If this person takes the time to go within and do that, then that can change. But I'm just telling you, I don't think that they're going to do it. I think that they have very poor boundaries, this individual. Okay. They're going to get wounded. Harsh lesson for them and whoever you're dealing with. All right, let's see what's going on for Leo. Leo. To drop your purse. Page of Pentacles reversed. Confused on which options to make here. Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're confused. Now, this is lack of clarity and communication here, something not coming in quickly here, but you really wish that there was some kind of knowledge that you received, some kind of message here so that you knew what opportunity to make, what decision to make here. Now, the Page of Pentacles is an opportunity, but I feel like you've had a lot of duds in your past. Okay, we got 2 pages here, right? And I feel like you're not really willing to make any kind of decision without some kind of communication or knowledge. I mean, this is all about knowledge too, logic. Words mean nothing without actions. All right. And there's something here where you want to make sure whatever option you have is the purest intention of what you want and you desire. There are opportunities here, but you're not willing to, and it is confusing. I feel like I feel like I'm talking to a Leo here who has a lot of choices and opportunities of where they're going to put their money in, who they're going to invest in relationship wise. This can go so many different ways, guys, but it also has to do with, I won't just do words. There's something about actions here, but let's see what the validation cards have to say. Don't do reversals on the validations. Courage. Strength. There you are. You've been through hardships before, but I feel like you deal with options here where everything is all talk, or everyone's like, oh, that's a great deal, or you should try this, or you should do that, or someone says something that they do and you're like, I no longer do words. There's something about actions and words need to line up here for my Leo. Justice. Yeah, you want to balance. Now, Justice, Libra energy here could be getting some advice here. You might be getting some legal advice about some opportunities here on ways. Now, some of you, it's about financial decisions, loan making. But if not, this could be advice. I don't know. There's something here about getting a third party involved to make sure you're making a rational decision here. All right. Let's see what this is about. The Chariot. What's your next move? Who are you going to go with? All right. Cancer energy here, but this is so that you can make the next move. All right. Some of you, it's actually about moving, getting advice here of options of where to move to. But I feel like you're getting a third party here and getting advice here. All right. You're doing things the right way. That's for sure. All right. Now, if this is relationship, guys, you've had some duds in the past, and the options here, I feel for a lot of you, this third mediation energy here could be you working on yourself, getting some kind of counseling here. But it's like whatever moves that you make, maybe even a matchmaker here. But I just feel this level of you getting some kind of counseling here of like, to hold yourself accountable. I'm hearing hold yourself accountable here. All right. Make sure things are balanced and fair. Taking advice, and I feel like it's professional advice. Very interesting. Judgment. It's professional advice. This could be from family and friends here. Maybe if there's someone new here, All right, now I know I'm switching the story up a little bit, Leo, but if this is love and you meet someone, maybe you let them meet the family first and say to the family, so what do you think of them? You know, it's like you're not jumping into it right away, or your family could be your friends, but I feel like you're not jumping into something right away. You're looking for people who you trust, you value, who are not going to throw you on the bus here, throw you in the ground and not take care of you. So I do feel like you do got your head on your shoulders here and you are making some smart moves. But it's because you're getting some external advice here on what the next move is. All right, that's what I got for fire signs. Let's move on to our final element, which are the earth signs. Whoops, I almost knocked this whole thing over. Still getting used to the new setup, guys. Bear with me. Bear with me. All right, Spirit, what we got going on for, oops, I forgot to timestamp this. Let's timestamp it first. What do we got going on for Earth sign, Spirit? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Here we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo, Loki. Loki is in the house. Care to discover your glorious purpose. Let's read what's going on for Loki. Now, Loki, he's fine with being a villain, but he can play both sides really, really well, like really well. All right. He's the god of mischief, but there's also something very lighthearted and loving about him. All right. He's not as selfish as people put him out to be. He's also got a lot of variations of him too, right? Like he's got a lot of different timelines here, a lot of variants. For those of you who watch the Loki show, know the story of Loki and how there's many variations of him. But there's something here about being very well regarded as to being okay with being the villain, but also being the good guy every once in a while too. So let's see what the card has to say. It says, care to discover your glorious purpose. With his cunning wit and unabashed charm, Loki is here to ask if you're having fun yet. Being lighthearted, I guess. The god of mischief invites you to give in to your inner trickster, indulging in some good-natured revelry. Ooh, competition. Although he's technically a villain, there's much you can learn from Loki. Perhaps it's been a while since you put yourself first, prioritized your own desires, or commanded some attention. Now is it a time to discover your own glorious purpose. So this is about putting yourself first, not worrying what others think, making yourself a priority, even if you come off as like, well, I'm doing this for me, Let's see what the challenge is. What's the challenge here for my earth signs? Putting yourself first. All right. I like Loki's energy. I love Loki. I'm a big Loki fan. I was Sylvie for Halloween last year. Ooh, now the Hierophant. Taurus energy. Well, this can go both ways. All right. Now the Hierophant could be, the challenge could be that you are in a commitment here and, you got to be fair. But there's something about you need to put yourself in priority here. Why do I say you got to put your hand up here? Right now, this could be job too. All right. There's something about the challenge here is a commitment. All right. Being fair, being rational. And I feel there's this level where it may appear, earth signs, that you're being unfair. All right. But you do have good intentions and pure intentions for yourself to get yourself back on track. So let's see. It's going to be different for each of you. So let's see what this is about. Capricorn, 1, 2, 3. Taurus, 1, 2, 3. And Virgo, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to start off with Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Well, it's definitely about a partnership. We got the Eight of Swords here reverse, the Page of Cups, and the Lover's energy, Gemini energy. I think that you have some anxiety here for putting yourself first in this situation here. All right, because there's something here where I feel like, I don't know if you feel guilty about it. I feel this energy of you feeling like you might disappoint an individual if you don't put something into it. All right, because this is massive anxiety here about an opportunity, something here. And this is a new offer or a new choice, something you want to do new. I think it's an opportunity for you and not necessarily an opportunity to do with this partnership. Okay. And I think that you want to be fair. I don't feel animosity towards this individual. I feel like you're either married to this person or this is a long-term job that you feel very fair. You feel good about it. But this is a new offer that you're looking at. And I think it's something that you really got your eyes set on here. It's something you really are looking at, this opportunity. But whatever this opportunity is, it's going to affect this relationship of what you put into it. Don't do reversals on the validation cards here, Capricorn. Temperance, Sagittarius energy. What you put into it aligned. See, you're very balanced. You're very fair. You have a lot of patience, I'm hearing, Capricorn. All right. This is a loving, patient individual, but so are you. And I do feel that you give a lot to this individual or situation, but there's something that you have a new opportunity that it means it's less that you can give to this individual. Interesting. All right, let's see what this is about, because I feel like you're really good about giving an equal give and take, but there's something here you got your eye on here. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune. This is something you got your eye on here. Okay. And that this is your fortune. This could be a new opportunity for money. This could be an advancement of some sort here. This is a new opportunity that I feel is divinely timed, that is going your way, but may pull you away from this relationship or what you put into it. It's like weird. It's weird timing. I just keep hearing, Capricorn, it's weird timing here. All right. This opportunity can be anything. Okay. Now, Hierophant, you may be a leader here. You may be a counselor, a guidance counselor, a teacher. All right. Maybe it's an opportunity to step up as a leader. All right. Pulling you away from home, I'm hearing. The King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is a businessman. I mean, he's all business. He uses his head, is fair, communicates really, really well. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, could be dealing with a Gemini. Your best approach is to be honest with this individual. And I think that's a challenge for you, because there's something here you truly want to do, but you know that I don't know, it's weird. It's like you see a new opportunity here, and it's like, it's a key to this too, but you don't want it to affect that. But there's something about clearly communicating how to communicate this to this person. Santa Murder. So this is like a combination. This is a particular card for this deck. This is kind of a combination of the Empress meets death. All right. So there is a rebirth happening for you, and it could be massive for this partnership or relationship. Okay. Some of you, this is a job advancement. But it may take you away from the home. And I think that the concern here is leaving someone alone, or like not being able to put the work into that situation because they got to put the efforts on something else. And this birth, this baby that's coming, and some of you it is baby, but let's really concentrate on this like in a literal figurative way, right? A metaphor is where I was trying to get to. I feel like it's something you really want to try and see where it brings you. But this is a massive opportunity for you to grow in a massive way financially. There's going to be some communication. I just want to see what this, because this is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. Two of Wands. It's about traveling, options, showdown here. I think that you're fearing the worst of how this person's going to react with you wanting to do something here. But Spirit is really saying the best bet for you, Capricorn, is to be as honest as possible, to explain this individual, let them feel a part of this journey, even though it's like they're not part of it, but like what it can benefit, what it can grow for the family, for whatever it is, because I feel like this has to do with a partnership and family and growth. Leaving a legacy, I'm hearing a legacy here, okay, a savings, but it's going to involve travel, and it's going to involve you putting your guns into a situation. So it's going to take more action and time. This is going to take a lot of your time from this relationship, okay? And I feel like you got to be clear with this individual so that they feel a part of it. All right, that's what I got for Capricorn. Let's move on to Taurus. Taurus. Well, that's the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Oh, that's the Empress reversed. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Well, listen. I think here's the good thing. This shit is ending. You got a brand new, you're doing well. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This is someone here who's learned their lessons in a harsh way. Okay. Now, the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles is someone here who may have had a lot of codependent issues. All right. Could have had poor situations here with relationships. All right. Didn't really know how to take care of themselves. Didn't know how to really take those actions here. I'm sorry, that was the Emperor, not the Empress. But in regards to it, it's someone here who's codependent. All right. Could have even been dealing with a codependent individual here, Aries energy. But Aries, Taurus energy that I feel. But I feel this energy of this being in the past and dealing with a very narcissistic individual or situation. And, you know, everybody has narcissistic traits too. All right. But there's something here about the world turning for you, care to discover your glorious purpose. And I feel you're really being challenged to do that, Taurus. All right. And it may feel a little bit selfish, and you may be in the limelight right now or doing really well, but there's something here where you're glowing. I feel like you got a lot going for you. New opportunities. Maybe you're finding your passion and your drive, but you're leaving behind someone here who's codependent, arrogant, ignorant. You learned your harsh lessons with this commitment, the situation, this partnership. All right, whatever it is. And like I said, if this is you just getting over some things here where you're like, you know what? I made some really poor decisions. I was very egotistical. I had to have it all. I had to win it all, and I lost it all. All right. Poor business decisions. Someone here made poor business decisions, poor relationship decisions, counting on others to get them or bail them out. This is done. You're not looking towards that. No way. I don't do reversals on my validation cards. Now, the Page of Wands, you got a new opportunity here. A new opportunity swinging in. There's something here. This is an opportunity. I feel like it's swinging in. It's almost like you're like, oh my God, it happens. Like, look, it's like, I can't believe it. What? Where did this come from? Like, oh my gosh, I have a new opportunity. Could even be a new relationship. Someone's swinging in. This is new. It's a page. It's new. This is new energy here, Taurus. Excitement. Something that's like going to light you up. The Hermit. Now, that's interesting because that's Virgo energy. That's going within. That's being isolated. It's taking a time out, being on your own. Maybe when you get this opportunity, or if it swings on in, you're going to have to take some time before you make a decision on this, probably because you've dealt with some arrogant shit before. All right. There's something about you taking a time out, making sure this opportunity, don't make the same mistakes. All right. Know your worth. Know your worth here. All right. The Loki energy here is also knowing your worth. Strength. Know your worth. All right. Just because a new opportunity comes swinging in, Taurus, doesn't mean it's always the best opportunity. So Spirit's here just reminding you, yes, you do have a new offer that's swinging in, but before you act upon it, make sure you really reflect on this. Now, some of you, this offer is with someone from the past. All right. Now, that's some of you, not all of you. Okay. And Spirit's like, yo, make sure you know your worth. Remember what this person did to you, how narcissistic they are. Make sure their actions line up with what they say, even if it's like an apology letter. And there's something here about holding a letter. I promise you kind of thing. But watch their actions. They're on a swing. They can go back and forth. All right. This person could be a player. This is about, take your time. Get to know a person. And if this is not a person, this is get to know yourself first before you make any kind of decisions here. Yeah, 7 of Wands. All right. This is being on the defense. This is your need to be on the defense on the situation here, right? Don't jump on every opportunity. Get to know this person. Now, if this is someone from the past, you may be very defensive, right? You may be like, get the hell out of here. All right. It might be a wrestling match. But others, if it's new, Spirit's just saying, take your time. Look out for those red flags. And like I said, if this is an opportunity, it's just take your time. Don't make a decision right away. But you have a lot of good things coming your way. I feel like I'm talking to a Taurus here who's going through a massive glow up right now. A massive glow up. All right. That's what we got for Taurus. Let's get to our final sign, which is Virgo. Virgo. Hold on, guys. Starting to lose my voice. I can't believe it's almost been 2 hours on this. These are definitely taking a lot longer, but I like it. All right, so we have the 9 of Wands reversed, the 7 of Pentacles reversed, and the 7. Oh, we got 2 sevens. 7-7. Look up angel number 7-7. All right. This is about you have your guards up very, very high. The 9 of Wands is someone who's been wounded, Virgo, but also is very guarded. All right. But when it's reversed, it's someone here who has their walls up really, really high, does not let anything in, no growth. Nope. It will just sit there. All right. Now this is the growth. Make sure, what am I put my money into? What am I going to put my time into? What am I going to put my investment into? But I'm talking to a Virgo here who's pretty jaded when it comes to the opportunities. And some of you, it's love. Okay. It's like, dud. I don't trust that person. I don't trust this, anything. There's something here about you having options. Oh boy. You might be overdoing it. Care to discover your glorious purpose. All right. So And there's something I feel, okay, Virgo, you're probably not going to like this, but it is what it is. I mean, this is what I'm getting. I'm talking to a Virgo here who may be so jaded that people kind of feel you are either stuck up or you're closed off or not approachable. It's like, oh my God, they're so cold hearted. They don't even like, there's something here where they feel like, I don't know, not very trusting here. All right. Very high boundaries. I'm talking to a Virgo here is massive high boundaries. Um, yeah. Let's see what the validation cards are. I do not do reversals on validations. The Hangman. See, this is about gaining a new perception. See, you have your walls up so freaking high right now, Virgo. And Spirit is reminding you that this timeout, or what you really should be focusing on, is gaining a new perception and having healthy boundaries, not something where it's not going to give you any opportunities. All right. This was a lesson. The challenge here is whatever hurt you or left you jaded, whatever decision was made final here. All right. Was a lesson, was for you to learn from here. That's a teacher student role here. All right. And Spirit's like, learn from this, but don't shut yourself off that you don't trust yourself. Now, which one is this? This is the Six of Cups. So this has to do with your past. Soulmates. Don't get hung up on what happened on your past, Virgo. That you look at all of these situations as duds. Because we go from the Six of Cups to the Seven of Cups. And I feel like, look, I mean, she's walking pretty fast and they're all fucking going all over the place. Right? They're kind of sloshing all over the place. So there's something here where I think you evaluate your past or the situations you've been into that make you really nostalgic or upset. And the sadness of this is the memories it's created to bring up these walls. Some of you, it's because, you're dealing with abandonment issues, wounds here that started early from childhood and have just like really, and what happens a lot of times is when we're abandoned young, when our parents don't step into that nurturing, loving role, our subconscious picks those people in our lives again within relationships, romantic relationships, friendships, just relationships in general. And it starts making you feel unsafe, right? Because you're learning this. This is a harsh lesson of learning your value and your truth, but also trusting yourself again, that you're not going to keep making these past mistakes, Virgo. Four of Pentacles. Bank. Gifts. This is holding on. Some of you just have massive fears of being used. Maybe you were used in a relationship, a partnership. I mean, looks like a marriage almost. All right. But some of you maybe are dealing with codependency issues here. All right. But there's something here where you're holding on to things that you fear that are keeping you from being open to options. All right. Maybe you're just focused on the money right now. But there's something here I feel that you kind of come off as jaded. I'm sorry. Jaded, focused on money. Maybe that's all you care about. You're like, I don't care about love. I just want to work on the money. There's something here where people may assume you're a very selfish individual, but I don't really think you're selfish. I think you're wounded. I think you're a lot like Loki. And Loki was hurt. Loki was abandoned. But Loki had a lot of love too. Odin took him in. He didn't have a family, but he always felt like a misfit. See, here's what's interesting. We have the Knight of Cups here, and I do feel like there is someone here that there is an opportunity, and it's the courage for you to walk through that door frame. And it almost feels like when I see this, it reminds me of the Rider-Waite deck a little bit of when I see, God, which card is that with the, no, it's not, It's the one with the archway. It's the one with the archway. I can't think of it right now. It's one of the ace cards. But this is about you going through and really obtaining a new beginning. And I feel like it's going to have to be you to take the courage to be open to an opportunity. And you do have an option and an opportunity coming your way. And stop reflecting on the past here. It's you're gonna have to start trusting your intuition here, because the more open you are to this, I really feel like you're gonna go towards your happiness here when you start trusting yourself again. Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, but it's someone who is all business. But the thing to know about the Queen of Swords is she's been hurt. She doesn't make heartful decisions because she's been hurt. And there's something about laying off the sword a little bit. You can still find honest, authentic, loyal individuals. And you may have a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius coming in here who's being very honest, authentic, loving. But there's something here about you turning back towards the past, then going through this doorway. And there's this need to go start looking at that doorway for you. Eight of Cups. Leave the past in the past so that you can move forward. There's no more debating this. This is a decision that you need to make for yourself, to trust yourself. All right. Now, it's to change the dynamic and to change your story, to be open in there and to trust again, because I feel like you got a big heart that just is really mending right now. All right. All right. That's what I got for Virgo, guys. Like I said, I'll be back. If you guys like this reading, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time. You guys take care.